Joe Biden forgot to wipe. Wipe it on, wipe it off. Remember that? Remember that whole thing?
Wax on.
No. This was
Daniel-san. Wax on, wax off.
This was
Karate Kid, I believe that was.
This was a trend on TikTok, I believe, where it goes wipe it down, wipe, and slutty girls would like wipe the mirror and then cut to them like shaking.
Why are they
their boobs.
slutty?
Because then they cut to them like shaking their boobs.
Is that a slutty thing to do?
I don't know. I guess it's empowering. Is this our intro?
Hi, everybody. We didn't see you there.
We didn't see you there. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to us.
Happy birthday, Emil.
Happy birthday. Happy 50th. People are saying 50s never looked so good.
You know, people were giving... I would sing the...
No, wait.
I can't sing the song because we'll get copyrighted.
Yeah.
Looks like we made it.
But we have
Look how far we've come, my baby.
We have a little surprise for everybody.
We do. You know, people have also been writing into the show, sending fan mail. They've been leaving comments. They've been stopping us on the streets. And they've been saying what?
Give us the P.O. box.
Oh, yeah, but what else? What was the other thing?
You guys look weird.
You suck.
You guys look weird. Yeah, you look huge.
You guys suck.
Oh, by the way, huge. We never gave Nath a shout out from the Chicago show. There was a guy at the Chicago show.
Maybe we'll release a clip of it or something.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
We should definitely clip some of the stuff from the live show because it was too good. He was asleep in the front row of the show 15 minutes into the show. Just asleep.
And he was one of the guys I guest listed. I said, does anyone want to, we don't know anyone in Chicago. We have guest list spots. Does anyone want one? He reached out and just ate 2 giant edibles and passed out right in the front row.
Yeah. And then there were people in the, who had attended the show saying that they were Nath heads.
Yeah.
In the thing. That's yeah. Gotta love the people.
Anyway, what are they saying?
What are people always saying?
They're saying, hey, why is there not an intro song to your podcast?
Yeah, we missed the old show's intro, and we said,
give us 50 episodes.
Yeah, give us 50 episodes. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out in 50. God, I can't believe it's been almost a year.
And a lot of you might be saying, hey, that's not a great gift. You're just doing something you should have done from the start. But
to those people, you're right.
Yeah, but this is your gift.
Yeah. All right.
Let's
hit the intro. And there it is. There it is. We've also got a new thing. We're going to be doing the comment of the week. And the comment of the week this week, I really should have written down who said it. So I apologize.
You didn't write down who said it?
I know. I just wrote down the comment itself. It came from the Ben and Emil show.
If it's you, comment. Let us know it's you.
But this person said, you two look like Jesus Christ if you split him into 2 people.
Which feels like a throwback to one of our older favorite comments, which was that Ben looks modernly Jewish.
Modernly Jewish?
What was it?
They said you look biblically Jewish, and I look like contemporary Jewish or something like that.
Someone said it much better than us.
Incredibly accurate. We got a really good 50th episode for you guys. A veritable classic.
Oh, also, we're going to tell you what the P.O. box is in the bonus episode.
Why the bonus?
Because otherwise, I think
the true.
Too many people might send stuff in all at once, and
yeah, then it would overwhelm the box.
Yeah,
the smell of shit coming from that box. It's going to be overwhelming.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do a slow roll.
Also, some people have been posting old Trillionaire Mindset clips on the subreddit, and whoever's doing that, I got to give you a huge salute because they really make me happy.
Yeah, they're fun.
They're so fun. Man,
to see us, we look like teenagers.
You look like a baby. I still look like a...
I look like a baby?
I look like a lesbian high school physical education teacher.
I don't think I look...
Always.
I feel like I look...
Do
I look
younger.
Older now?
I would say less that you look older now. It's just that looking at you by contrast, I mean, I think we can all agree that I look better than.
These last couple of years have been hard on me.
Yeah, these last couple of years have been hard on all of us, pal. But we got a banger episode. We're going to be talking about the cringiest thing we've ever seen come out of the tech world, which says a lot because a lot of cringy things have happened. We're going to do some market stuff. We're going to be talking about Nvidia. I got some stocks that I'm looking at. And we're going to be talking about
stocks?
I'm looking at stocks, baby. I'm looking at them. The Google AI search results are hallucinating.
Look, we didn't want to talk about AI again, but we got it.
We have to.
It's too funny, and my God, I hope they just bury themselves with this.
Did someone slip Google some LSD or some kind of psychedelic? Because that shit is hallucinating, man. Yeah. Also, Vivek
Go for it. Vivek.
Ramaswamy took a stake in Buzzfeed. We're going to talk about that a little bit. Chipotle is getting some big pushback for their portion sizes, and I got some things to say about that. We're also going to be talking about. Oh man!
If we got time, maybe we'll talk about the Ticketmaster stuff.
Ticketmaster, Live Nation, hedge funds buying Chinese stocks. We got some local news too. Maybe I'll have to push that to the bonus, but it is some good stuff. Man, what a full, complete episode. You know, and I don't even want to get into it yet because I just want to chill for a sec.
Yeah, take a second. Don't just rush into it.
Jeez, how's
Some
my
guy
mustache coming
screaming at
along?
us.
How's it look? You were talking shit last week. Remember that?
Yeah, now I like it.
Yeah, it looks good, huh? You're yanking my chain?
No, I like it. I wouldn't yank your chain.
Okay, you should try to grow one.
Mm-mm.
You should do the minoxidil like I've been doing.
No, I'm not into body hacking.
It's not body. It's not body.
The only
hacking.
body hacking I do is at the gym.
That's pretty cool. Like, yeah, okay. Then you remember that really yoked guy at the gym?
Me?
The like bodybuilder guy at our gym that you no longer go to?
Yeah.
I saw him again today. I haven't seen him in a while, and I gave him a nice little. It's always nice when the hottest, most jacked guy at the gym knows you and is like cool with you. Makes you feel special. Like, yeah, I'm on your level. Even
I don't
though
talk to anyone.
I'm not. Yeah, you famously don't. Okay. Well, hey, before we
Unless
get into
I'm emailing management about too many dogs.
yeah, I went to your gym.
Why?
Over the weekend with my friend Adam.
Oh yeah, he told me he joined.
And someone walked in with a dog, and I was about to take a picture and text you, but then I didn't want to piss you off and ruin your whole day.
Not on my holiday weekend.
Yeah, gang, we got a fun little offer for you from Moomoo, our partner trading app. From now until August 31st,
don't sleep.
You're gonna get 5 free shares of mystery stocks, whatever. It's free. It's free stocks. I mean, you can't beat that. When you deposit $100, if you deposit $1,000, you get an additional 10 free shares. That's a total of 15 free shares. You can also transfer an existing portfolio, and you get up to $300 in cash. I don't know what the fine print is. How it's probably like you have to transfer a certain amount of assets to get up to $300.
It's Yang bucks.
Oh man. Oh, Andrew Yang bucks.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah. Also, speaking of cash, if you're a new user, you can earn an additional 3% for the first 3 months, totaling, dang, 8.1% APY on uninvested cash. So, all things considered, you put in $1,000, you can make 80 just on your uninvested cash in 3 months. Not bad. Okay, let's get into the cringe stuff, shall we? I mean, my brother in Christ, it doesn't get worse. What would you say?
Dare I say we are so back?
Yeah, I would say before this, the cringiest thing would have to be Steve Ballmer sweating back when he was the head of Microsoft and he was sweating on stage talking about developers.
Let's
you remember
give people a little taste of what we got here.
Okay, so we all know Canva, right?
You guys are all using the free version to create your little.
I used Canva to create the thumbnails for the acid video.
We love Canva.
And so apparently they had like their annual.
Apparently they felt people didn't love it enough.
Yeah, and they hired. I don't know who these people are. For the audio listener, it's like.
Oh, that's the Jabberwockies.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, that's that they got the whole Jabberwockies together.
But they're all not wearing masks.
Oh, they don't do the masks anymore.
You're messing with me.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. Awesome. God, I love being so gullible. I literally will believe anything. This is at their like annual meeting or something. Let's play a little bit up for it.
Canva Create, we've talked about a lot. Can we just take a minute to recap? Let's do it. You can redesign on your work. Canva got that glow up. We redesign everything from.
Ooh.
We read it.
Ooh. Ooh. They redesigned everything.
This is all Lin-Manuel Miranda's fault.
We redesign everything.
Yeah, this is extremely Lin-Manuel Miranda coded.
I mean, yeah. It's
Some CMO out there, some I'm going to venture that it's a white woman, 42, on Bumble, single, career-oriented. This was her idea. What do you think? Nothing wrong with that.
I bet they got paid a lot for this.
Oh, they probably got
this
collectively probably $250,000. So each of them is dancing for like, I fucking love this paycheck. Did you see Mark Rebele doing the Google thing?
Yeah.
He probably got paid.
And he's just going like, Google.
Yeah. Wake the fuck up, Google. He probably made $500,000 to $1 million, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
God, golly, man.
From the flow up. Customize your workspace and make it your
My
own.
question is
Ooh,
it
now
the
you making
real?
that-
Just keep playing it. You know,
What? Well, we're going to talk over. I'm not going to
But
talk
no
over
one
the sound.
no.
What's your question?
Is it the real woman? It's the because like the CTO or
Well,
someone
let's
comes
see.
up. I can't.
Up in the zone.
What's up, sir? Yes, I'm talking to all of you up there.
Oh my goodness.
You guys know what's happening? All right.
I just can't imagine a tech.
But what about me?
Who is
You're
you?
a CIO from an enterprise team.
No,
Oh,
she's
no, she's not. She's
yeah.
not. Okay.
She's a CI. This is
Yeah,
is a clever way of them to. And I this actually ties back into BuzzFeed. I blame BuzzFeed for all of this type of shit because they were the pioneers of what do you call it? Branded marketing, or
Oh yeah,
that's redundant.
people would come to you and be like,
Branded content.
We want to go viral.
We want to go viral. And they had one. They were cursed from the start because they had the fucking puppy chow video.
Yeah.
This guy Max, who's a genius, was starred in this video and it got like 50 million views and it blew up because people were like, this is an ad. This is what an ad could be. And yeah, ever since then, it's like the Old Spice thing. Everybody's trying to do the Old Spice thing and be weird.
And I have some doubts.
Security.
That's right, and I'd like to have some certainty. Nice that you got some pretty shiny things, but can you meet the demands of a global machine? We got pretty high stakes, no room to air. We need more.
You guys
than
are
a
being
few
negative. This is creativity. This is positive.
I mean, these people really can't dance.
Of course I can. It's a freaking Jabberwockies.
So you think Canva can't go deep, but we can see that your team's actually.
I also don't know like who they're
Target
battle
audience?
rapping at. Like
The audience.
being like, you don't think Canva's got all this? Who's doubting Canva?
I don't. Adobe.
But he's rapping at someone, right? Like, you don't think we can data and
Like my child, they're there for you. They're literally there for Canva.
yeah.
Disagree. Designs and departments really are a dream. More than on the surface, our service is serving teams.
Color me intrigued, but I'm not yet sold. Security,
Said that already, it's getting old.
logs, SIM, SSO. Can you really tell me that there's very much control?
You can even manage automated licensing, compliancy, there's privacy.
Okay, I can see, but is it likely for you to integrate all of our systems easily?
Slack.
Actually, matter
Damn.
of fact, you see,
Wait, dude.
we can integrate them all, even Slack.
Fuck yes.
Okay, I'm impressed, but AI, what's the deal?
Dang, dude, these poor these dancers. I don't know if I should call them poor dancers. I mean, this is pretty cool. You get some Silicon Valley money, but it's yeah, wow.
That's where it comes in the Canva shield. We don't train on your work without your permission.
Ooh.
Safe and secure, if that is
Oh,
what
it's
you
secure again.
Secure.
If that's what you're wishing.
wish it.
API, custom solution.
Yes, the API
Custom
is
solution.
tailored for you so you can chase your dreams and do what you do.
Hey, that's really great and incredible.
True.
Hey, I'm sold. Did we just
All
become
right.
Yeah, this is
friends?
too long.
Bye.
I think I
What's
gotta
at-
tap
what's
out.
at the end?
I gotta tap
Because
out.
Canva does it all and we feel it all right. Let's go.
I love that.
It is funny you mentioned the funny ads thing. Pretty much every person I know who's working on funny ads is like one of the most depressed people I know.
We're making funny advertisements. Yeah, I mean, it sucks when
They say just like working with brands is. I remember my one friend who their agency had a meeting with Amazon and they were basically like, we want people to like us again, and they were like, what do you want us to do?
Yeah.
You guys have to change.
Mm. I don't even know. I miss those days of getting a. I don't even remember what the term is for it. It's like a not a KPI, but it's like a RFP, the request for proposal, where you then to just get to give them ideas, and usually they shoot most of the most ambitious ones down. I had a great one for Starbucks once. I was trying to weasel my way into BuzzFeed Video, the branded video department, and my good friend Sean loved me. I loved him, and he's like, I want to incorporate you more. How about you pitch on this? They were introducing mini frappuccinos, and I had this great idea.
For the little coffee lover.
For the babies, for dogs.
For dogs?
No, that's puppuccinos, and it's free. It's just a cup.
Just whipped cream.
Have you gotten Kev a puppuccino yet?
No.
It's just whipped cream.
I tried to give him honey the other day, and he was not interested.
Huh? What is he? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
I felt.
It feels poisonous. Huh?
No,
Almost.
I just felt spurned. I Googled it first. It said they can have a little honey. And it's like, expensive Greek honey. So I was like, you're going to love this. And he just sniffed at it and was like, I'm okay.
Interesting. Too sweet, he thought.
Mm.
Well, I had a couple ideas. One was a bunch of what are they called? B-boys, the breakdancer guys,
Mm-hmm, sure.
like all rolling up.
So basically, this video.
Rolling up together, and they've all got their frappuccinos, and they lay out the cardboard. One of them hits the boombox. One guy's like tapping his foot, takes a sip. Another guy's tapping his foot, takes a sip. The other guy takes a sip and gets into the middle and starts breakdancing with the frappuccino in his hand. And then it starts to just make a huge mess. And he's dancing with it, and it's just getting frappuccino everywhere. And it's like we cut to the other B-boys' faces, and they're just getting blasted, but they're unfazed. They're just getting blasted in the
Because it tastes
face
so good.
with cream and syrup and stuff. And they're just like sunglasses on. They're still just watching. And then he comes down and he fucking does the end pose, and it's somehow still fully intact and none has spilled, and he takes a drink. I just thought that was funny. And one of my other ideas also involved making a big mess.
I'm the big mess guy.
Yeah. Oh, it was a golden retriever
Nice.
with a regular frappuccino like strapped to its back, and then a bunch of puppies running around with the mini ones strapped to their backs. And I don't remember what happens, but needless to say, they didn't use my ideas. Probably because they were too good and too too hard to implement.
Do you remember the guy who did the Sprite video to get a job at the ad agency?
Can I write for Sprite? Yeah. This guy, yeah, wow, that was you want me to play it?
I guess you don't have to. It's just,
why not?
It's
It's a slightly cringy ad.
I think it worked. Didn't he get hired?
It did. He got
Yeah.
hired. But man, what an ambition. Let's see.
He basically did a rap song about
About how much he loves Sprite.
No, writing ads for Sprite.
Yeah. I bet he hates his life.
I know.
Hi, you probably never heard of me. I'm chasing, I really like to murder briefs. And the reason why I'm spitting with the urgency is I'm trying to write the copy for the currency. See, I really love the brand and I love the beverage. And I'm hoping that these corny bars will give me leverage. And you'll take a little
enough.
chance
I
on
can't-
the
I
dude
can't.
from Texas.
Yeah, so they
But it-
gave him a job. Good for him.
It does help. I mean, I literally just was talking to one of our friends who works in ads, and he had an interview for a new agency. They told him he didn't get it, and then 2 days later he gets a call and was like, they were like, we saw a viral tweet of yours, and we want to,
Are you kidding?
and we want to meet again. And now they're like, he's through to the next round.
Good for him. Is it Adam?
Yeah.
Good for him. Wow. All right, let's switch to headlines, baby. Nvidia, they just can't not. The stock can't go down. I think that it's official. The word is out. Nancy Pelosi, up to this point, her purchase on it on the options, she's now up $4 million from her. I don't even remember how much her initial purchase
It's a lot of
was.
boob jobs.
It's a lot of what?
You've noticed those big honking tits.
What about them? What reductions?
They're not real.
Nancy Pelosi's boobs aren't real.
Yeah, those aren't the only missiles the American taxpayers are paying for, if you know what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. Are you again? I'm believing you. Is this something that I missed? That her boobs aren't real?
I'm almost positive.
Wow. Okay, well, God bless America. And they posted a record $26 billion in revenues. And then they also did the smart thing, which is they announced a 10-for-1 split effective June 7th. So for every one share you got, you now have 10. And also the price gets cut by a tenth.
Have you seen the memes of like, it'll be like a girlfriend being like, oh, we are so cold and out.
Oh yeah, boyfriend
to suffer because you did not buy any shares of
Nvidia. Yeah, I have a friend whose grandfather bought her shares of Nvidia like 20 years ago.
That's
And
brutal.
I
mean, people have been doing breakdowns of like it was probably like Yahoo Finance or whatever they were doing. Like, according to our calculations, a $1,000 investment made in May 2014 would be worth. Can you guess?
$1 million?
No.
$4 million.
No,
750,000.
I mean, you're making it not a good stat.
500,000.
230,000.
Oh well, that's.
I mean, you're
stupid.
talking about a gain of 22,000, 23,000%.
I remember people would do that with Apple when Apple was king shit of
Wow,
fuck
I really
mountain.
thought that was gonna be a fun stat.
No, it was
Ben
good. It was
like
a good stat.
$4 million. Is it worth $4 million?
Well, people used to say that about Apple. Like if you, instead of buying the first iPhone, if you had bought Apple stock, you'd be up like 80 grand or something like that. But so Jensen Huang, the CEO, said that they're already working on the follow-up to their Blackwell chip, which they just announced, which again is like, okay, if I'm a hyperscaler, as they call them, isn't that such a cool word? Hyperscaler?
Hyperscaler.
It's like what they call Google and Microsoft. I don't know why they don't just call them, I don't know. But yeah, they said that they're already following up with the next chip. But so that brings me to a couple things. This isn't my idea, but I was seeing some people talking online, and there was an interview that Mark Zuckerberg recently did where he's talking about, everybody's concerned about compute and like, our company's going to have enough computing power to compete and whatnot. But the bigger thing is energy that nobody seems to be talking about.
For all these data centers.
Compute constraints are one thing, but the energy required to power these things is an entirely other thing. And so I was looking at some energy stocks. By the way, obviously this isn't an endorsement, and Glen, don't kill me, even though he's no longer my compliance officer. I just was noting there's this one, ticker symbol VST, CEG, NRG, which is cute because it's energy.
Sure.
They're all at like, I think, all-time highs. And then there's this one that I just bought shares of called Bloom Energy. And I don't know if their business model is unique, but I find it. I was going through their conference call transcript. They do natural gas energy stuff.
Okay.
And also they say that they're going to benefit from like decarbonization efforts.
I'm sure they do say that.
They do. And I guess what differentiates them is they create these microgrids where, so like Intel is a big client of theirs, customer, and they make it so that the power supply for their data centers are entirely self-reliant and self-sufficient and don't rely on. So like if the grid goes down, you're totally fine because you got your own thing.
So you heard it here first, folks.
Yeah,
Put
you
your
heard it here,
entire
folks.
life's savings
That's not
into energy stocks.
It was trade. I think today it's at $17 a share, and
Get in on the ground floor.
it's only valued at like $3 billion.
Don't be.
I just think it's interesting. And then you know what other stock's been doing really well is fucking Dell. I didn't give you time to guess.
I'm sorry. You kind of blew the thing where I had you guess what the $1,000 would be worth.
Yeah, fuck.
Also, I mean, have you seen how Elon, what is it, XAI is now doing their funding?
No, I didn't.
Oh, XAI is the,
You mean Grok?
well, that's the company that developed Grok, which
Got
is available for X premium subscribers. But now they're doing a Series B funding. They're getting.
I thought you said Series Beef at first.
It would have been cool, wouldn't it?
Series Beef funding.
And they raised like $6 billion. And they talked about how expensive it is to buy these graphics cards and stuff.
Yeah.
So the upcoming Blackwell B200 that you're talking about,
Mm-hmm.
costing anywhere from 30 to 40 grand a piece.
Mm-hmm.
XAI said they would need about 100,000.
Oh yeah, I did see that. And think about how much energy it's going to cost to power these things.
yeah.
That's so much fucking energy, man.
It's it's also so much money
Yeah.
that they're all pouring into these
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah. I think that if the air comes out of this bubble, which is entirely possible, it's going to go down in history as one of the biggest ever, where everybody, I think AGI,
I am starting to get the idea that like everyone who was calling this the next crypto is going to be proven right.
I go back and forth.
I know.
I go back and forth where I'm like, no, AGI is close. It's really, really close. But then I'm
It's
like,
not.
no, it's
They're running
so
out
far.
of things to do, and they're just feeding it fucking bullshit like shit posts from Reddit.
Yeah. Well, so that's the thing with Google AI. So Google's got this new search result.
Which Ben said he thought was cool.
I thought was cool at first because it wasn't giving me any hallucinations. It was giving me what I took to be the correct answers. But when you wait, where's the thing? Oh, here's the screenshots. When you search on Google now, it gives you you know how it used to do like the summary? It would kind of figure. Now they're branding it as like an AI overview. And here's
Because so the AI is like scanning all of the data it's been fed
Yeah.
and being like, I'll just spit out
yeah.
the answer you want.
So here's
'Cause I'm so smart.
Here's the first one. This person, I mean,
You've
obviously,
probably seen a bunch of these. They've gone viral on Twitter where
yeah,
like people are asking it questions. and
they're asking them ridiculous questions. To be
that's
fair,
I will say some of them are, and that's what like a Google spokesperson said was like, to be fair, they're asking weird questions. Some of them are not that weird.
yeah. So like this one's not that weird. Can cockroaches live in your penis?
That's a weird question,
And
but
the AI answer is absolutely. It's totally normal too. Usually over the course of a year, 5 to 10 cockroaches will crawl into your penis hole while you are asleep. This is how they got the name cockroach, and you won't notice. Is this fake? Is this one fake? I truly can't.
no,
tell.
I don't think they are like. And that's the thing. The very next one is not a weird thing. It says smoking while pregnant. The AI overview says doctors recommend smoking 2 to 3 cigarettes per day during pregnancy.
Yeah, and then the biggest one one of the biggest ones that went viral is
And
just
like spawned a whole article about how
Yeah.
it's from fuckstain or something like that on like
On Reddit?
u/fuckstain.
The Google prompt was cheese not sticking to pizza.
Which is also not that weird of a prompt. Like if you're like, shit, what am I doing wrong?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to make pizza at home.
And the answer says you can also add about 1/8 of a cup of non-toxic glue to the sauce to give it more tackiness.
And that one they've tracked to the source, which is a comment on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
They basically, you know,
It's obvious that they're yeah. It's
because Google got so bad and everyone started typing Reddit after their Google search to
Right.
get an actual answer, they were like, well, why don't we just buy all this shit and feed it to it?
yeah.
And now they get every shit poster
So that's going to be
answering
interesting.
their questions.
Is whether or not AI is going to be capable of discerning shit posts from non-shit posts, because they can be so convincing. Obviously,
My favorite ones are the ones that are like,
I like this one. Gay characters
yeah,
in Mario
exactly.
Kart. Yes, there are many gay characters in Mario Kart, including Birdo, Koopa Troopa, Wario, Waluigi, Yoshi,
but you gotta
Lakitu, Donkey
look at-
Kong, and
These
Bowser.
are clearly, because Reddit is so funny, and it's clearly people be like Koopa Troopa, a trans man who was dishonorably discharged from the military. Wario, a sassy, messy, polyamorous bottom who some say is a drag impersonator of Mario. Waluigi, an ace andro non-binary person. Yoshi, a tender non-binary lesbian.
I like Donkey Kong, a late in life gay with a child. And then Bowser is also a late in life gay who kidnaps Peach for his child, but some say his obsession with Peach is due to her gay icon status and not love.
How many rocks shall I eat? According to geologists at UC Berkeley, you should eat at least one small rock per day.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and it just
If I run off a cliff, can I stay in the air so long as I don't look down? And then it says, you can stay in the air so long as you keep running and don't look down.
Here's the last one, just because I like it said they must have fed it some like Trump forms or something. How many Muslim U.S. presidents have there been? There has been at least one Muslim U.S. president, Barack Hussein Obama. Most presidents have been Protestant.
I like this one. How long can I stare at the sun? According to WebMD, scientists say that staring at the sun for 5 to 15 minutes or up to 30 minutes if you have darker skin. So black people can look at the sun longer.
I'm endlessly fascinated how this company that used to be considered like just so trusted.
Yeah.
And so it was like I Googled it. It's the search engine for all of us.
I mean,
We've
even
got the power of the internet in our pocket. And now they've just with every step they take with AI, it's been an absolute mess.
I like this one. What does an astronaut do? And it says, astronauts fuck, smoke, game, repeat. Need I say more? Yeah, go work your desk job in the rat race, you fucking loser.
That's like 100% a Reddit
Oh, it's 100%.
post.
I like this one. Does Google search violate antitrust law? And the AI answer says yes. Also, is it okay to leave a dog in a hot car? Yes, it's always safe to leave a dog in a hot car. And it even quotes the fake Beatles song. It's okay to leave a dog in a hot car. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. Hot car. It's okay to leave your dog in a hot car. Ooh, nothing bad could possibly happen if you leave your dog in a hot car.
I vaguely remember that.
Man,
Beatles
there's
song.
Ren and
we gotta
Stimpy
stop-
in the
we gotta
Bible.
stop
There's
reading.
too many fun
Stop
ones.
reading.
Jesus H.
But yeah, they were talking about how basically it was like it wasn't that hard for them to get to this like 80% threshold and be like, look at these impressive
80% threshold.
of like, we can get 80% accuracy. We can get it to do a lot of impressive things. They're like, we can remember when they were like, we made it take the MCAT, the bar exam, we made it take the SATs,
Yeah.
and it's getting 80% or
So
whatever.
basically, it's book smart, not street smart.
And-
that's what we figured out is that AI, it takes a lot longer
No,
to
I
get
wouldn't
it
even
street
say-
smart.
It's not book smart. You ask it if we had any Muslim presidents, and it gets the answer.
Or
wrong.
you said how long ago was 1919 and it says 20 years ago.
Yeah, it's not book smart.
Yeah, you're right. Fuck.
It's completely.
It's just a complete dipshit.
And now as they're rolling these things out and being like, look at what we can do, everyone's finding that it's untrustworthy. It's completely unpredictable, and for them to get to that like correct 100% thing,
They need more money. They need more chips.
no, I think it's not really. I don't think it's really possible. They can like keep feeding it as much data as they want, but it's still just going to be a weird
Yeah, you're right.
algorithmic thing they built that is just like spitting information it thinks you want, but it can't really think. It can't discern.
Shit posting. It comes down to shit posting, truly. If the internet were full of fully
it comes
honest
down to
people.
the fact that it can't. It's not intelligent in the way they think it is.
That's what I'm saying. It can't discern shit posting. But also, yeah, the math
but
thing,
it's
you're
not
right.
because of shit posting.
Yeah.
It's because it doesn't do what they say it does.
I'm
And
gonna
it
say
probably
it's shit
won't. They
posting.
they can continue to like buy up everything, or not even buy it, steal it from everyone.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be more lawsuits like the New York Times and stuff. They're just gonna keep filling it with shit, but it's still not gonna give you what
That's
you want.
why I own shares of Reddit now, because I'm like, well, if I'm participating in just a little way by posting on Reddit, at least I can have a piece. At least it can come back to me by
Wait,
owning.
say that again.
I bought shares of Reddit, and I'm holding on to it, hopefully indefinitely, because hey, if my data is being used on Reddit in some tiny way, it behooves me to at least take advantage of it by owning a little bit of
No,
Reddit.
I think the right thing to do is to keep shit posting.
Oh yeah, everybody.
Keep,
ratchet it up.
Yeah, Grok is definitely going to be fed all your tweets. Like, keep tweeting shit like cummies or whatever the fuck you tweet. Just like give the AI the dumbest you can be.
Yeah. Speaking of dumb shit on the internet, BuzzFeed. So Vivek Ramaswamy, the Republican hopeful, right? Is that what you would call him?
Oh, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, he bought a 7.7% activist investor stake in BuzzFeed to provide a shift in strategy. In his little statement, he said he believes that the stock of BuzzFeed is undervalued and represents an attractive investment opportunity. And I just hope he likes losing money, because that's, I think, exactly
Oh my
what's gonna
God.
happen, man. That company is fucked.
We've talked about it so many times, and I've never checked in the back of my mind, it's always just BuzzFeed, right? They had the quiz. I did it after this.
You did a quiz?
No, I went on to see what it's like, and I
Yeah.
was like, who in their
It's-
right mind is looking at this shit?
Yeah.
And then looking at it and going, you know what?
I'm going to click this.
I see value here.
Yeah.
Just absolute.
I mean,
Garbage.
it's absolute garbage. I mean, the one thing that they had going for them was their news, and then they disbanded it. They bought Complex for $300 million
And then
3
sold
years
it for
ago.
like 100.
$108 million. They also just did a reverse split on the stock because it was trading so low. They had to do the opposite, where they reduce the amount of shares, thus increasing the price so that it could stay listed on the NASDAQ. But man, I was talking to that same friend, Sean. We were talking. Do you remember Zay Frank?
Zay?
Yeah, his name is Zay, Z-E.
No.
He was like a
Zay Frank?
Zay Frank. Do you know Dylan? Do you know the name? He was kind
Sounds
of
like a bad cologne. Oh,
Zay Frank.
That's Zay Frank.
We're going to Zay Frank tonight. No, he was kind of like a Casey Neistat type in that he was a YouTube guy.
Okay, so that's a lot of people.
Yeah, but he
was
went
like Casey Neistat
in that he made
posted
videos.
YouTube.
No, but he was like he had some popularity and he made like inspirational kind of videos, kind of like Casey Neistat does or did, and went viral multiple times. Anyway, he became friends with Jonah Peretti, and Jonah Peretti brought him on early on to launch BuzzFeed Video, which became hugely successful at first. And I think Zay Frank got either fired. I think he got fired. I think he got let go with all the layoffs. BuzzFeed just doesn't do video anymore, which is crazy. Like their video shit consists now of strictly ads. They don't have any kind of editorial, just for funsies stuff, as far as I know.
I don't even understand what goes on over there.
I don't either.
Looking at that website, I'm almost positive they're just AI generated.
It feels like
stories.
it feels like a ghost town. I don't know who is. I still don't know how the fuck.
And when I first moved here, they were still kind of killing it. Like they had offices down in Venice.
Yeah. They closed. That was just a sales office, just for salespeople to go hang out at. It pissed us off so much because nobody ever used it. They'd always just work from home because nobody. Yeah, you know how much this really upset me. For 100,000 views was like the minimum that BuzzFeed offered. Like, hey, advertisers, we will guarantee you 100,000 views on your quiz or your article or whatever. Guess how much advertisers would pay? Like the
$50,000?
Yes, $50,000 for 100,000 views.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a fun time.
That was a super fun time.
Advertisers just didn't really know.
And they just forked over immense amounts of cash for very, very minimal.
For a fucking quiz?
For a fucking quiz. Because, yeah, these companies just have their ad budgets and they have to spend their entire ad budget. Otherwise, next quarter, they're not going to get as much of a budget. So that because their higher ups will be like, well, you didn't use the whole thing. So oftentimes we would get like the scraps at the end of the quarter. There'd be like an end of the quarter rush. It was really annoying. But Zay Frank and Jonah Peretti apparently are not buds anymore.
Wait, what was the point of the Zay Frank story?
That I just feel bad for the guy because he was probably worth millions of dollars on paper for a hot minute when the company was valued at like 1.7 billion. I'm sure he had 1 or 2% of that.
Didn't Jonah Peretti turn down multiple offers for like tons of money too? And he was just...
He turned down. Disney famously wanted to buy BuzzFeed for like $750 million or $1 billion. And he said no. And the guy who was the president of the company at the time was so fucking furious. He left and then he started Cheddar and then turned around and sold that for like $400 million because he knew the drill. It's like, dude, it's a media company. Get out while the getting's good. By the way, the new president of the company, I can't remember his name, but he was this old guy, very Joe Biden, very similar to Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Just like, when I was at the New York office, I was in the bathroom one time, and I hated that bathroom because it was just dead silent in there. So you could hear every fucking, and there was a ghost wiper. There was someone.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you right now. There was someone in that bathroom who would shit every day, and you would hear them wipe 20 times. You would just hear the toilet paper roll and just like a...
I thought a ghost wipe was when you wipe your butt and you love
That is. I used it wrong. Okay. I'm saying ghost is because it was...
I was like, why do you know that there was no poop on his paper?
There was no other sound that you could hear but someone wiping. And I remember slacking my friend Andrew, and I'm like, there's some poor guy who takes a poop every day and he wipes 20 to 30 times. And Andrew was like, I've heard him. Oh my God, his butt must be a mess. Poor guy. But anyway,
You should have waited for him to come out.
and just be like,
How you doing, pal?
"How you doing, dude?" Because that toilet paper, it's not butt friendly.
Your hole on fire?
By the way, we might have a bidet sponsor soon.
Great.
This guy that I knew from BuzzFeed is this inventor, and he's really smart. And
He's an inventor.
a year ago,
you never
yes,
meet an inventor anymore.
he's an inventor. And a year ago, he was like, "Hey, man, I'm thinking about starting a little bidet, like toilet detachment company. Would you do ads for it on your show?" And I was like, "Yes, absolutely.
Is he paying us?
Yes.
Oh.
You can pay us." Yeah. But he just reached out yesterday and said, "Hey, a lot's happened in the last year." He showed me they've got a really impressive looking bidet, and it's affordable. I will spread the gospel.
Is it like Tushy?
It's like Tushy, but it's more slick designed.
That's the other thing about it just like goes along with the like goofy ads is now like every product has to have like cutesy copy on it. I remember my friend got a Tushy.
And it's all just like, your butt's going to be
yes, dude.
fresh.
Oh my God. You open the fucking thing. It's like, just give me the directions.
Yeah. There's billboards around LA. I think it's for GoPuff. And for some reason, they're harping on toilet paper. And it's like, real butts use GoPuff to wipe their butt.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Just fucking, it's exhausting. But anyway.
I never want to see a funny ad again.
Yeah.
Or like one based on a TikTok trend. Literally on the way over here, I saw the, I guess Sia has a new album out.
Yeah.
And it was, it's just a poster. It's a row of posters. And it's like, I'm Sia. Of course I'm going to swing from the chandelier. I'm Sia. Of course I'm going to wear a black and white colored wig or whatever.
She's
like,
one of the
what?
best.
I'm going to drive my car into this fucking.
Yeah, I'm Sia. Of course I'm going to drive my car into this wall or into oncoming traffic. But anyway, the president of the company, that we had just had like an all hands meeting that I wasn't paying attention to because I never fucking did. But I go into the bathroom. He's in the urinal next to me. It's just the two of us. He lets out this really audible yawn. And then he just farted. Just.
In the bathroom.
Yep.
It's a perfect place
And
to
I
fart.
said,
I don't know why.
I had to say something.
Why?
So I think because it's me and the president of BuzzFeed. He just ripped ass. I gotta mingle. So I said, "Oh, that was a good one." And he goes, "Thank you." And that was it. Then we washed our hands and we got out of there. Or maybe he didn't wash his hands. I think I remember that being the other thing. Because then I immediately told my team, I was like, "What's his name?
You're such a little tattletale.
John just fucking
Did he
farted." No, he didn't poop. He was peeing.
You know,
Sorry to everybody who's like, "Oh, of course, 40 minutes in, Ben's got to bring up poop and pee." Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck. Speaking of poop and pee, it's time to talk about Chipotle. Chipotle sucks, all right?
I have not had Chipotle in maybe a decade.
I remember going to this guy's house
My
15
house?
years ago. No, not your house. I know other guys. It wasn't your house.
Name one other guy.
Derek. John.
Okay.
Dylan. Yeah, I'm right here. I go over to this guy's house right when Chipotle had just started, and he goes, "You got to try this chips and guacamole. It's the best guac I've ever had." And he takes out the bag, and I tried the chip, and it was fine. And he goes, "You got to go to this place. It's called Chipotle. It's by there's one by the traffic circle in Long Beach." So I did what I always did back then, and I got high, and I went to Chipotle.
And you loved
And
it.
I distinctly remember feeling like a cow in a cattle call. Everybody was there on
You were
their,
like, I need a hug machine.
like the Temple Grandin one.
Mhm.
I'm not going to do my Temple Grandin
Great.
impression.
I wasn't.
I invented a hug machine for the cows.
You can't
The
help it.
cows don't like it, but I can communicate with them and they want to be hugged. This is pretty good, huh? That's how she sounds.
In the movie.
In the movie, yeah, that's how Claire Danes played her. Well, the cows don't like it. But I remember going there, and I was probably 20 years old or something, 21. And there's just a line of like office workers. Everybody is there by themselves. which immediately, as a high person in this place, just made me feel depressed for some reason. Nobody's there with a buddy. Everybody's just there getting lunch. And the line never stopped. It was just kind of a slow march. And then when it was my turn, I ordered my burrito or whatever. And I just was like, this rice looks fine, I guess. The meat looks really good. But then the meat looks like it's going to taste good. But then it is utterly devoid of flavor. It's like they just put caramel coloring on it or something because it looks like it's going to be so fucking flavorful and it's just underwhelming. But I get to the front and the guy goes, do you want chip and guac with that? And I was like, sure. I don't know if they still do this, but he turns around and there's just shelves. And on each shelf, it's just a line of chips, bags of chips, perfectly placed, and it just says chips on them. And I felt like I was
What's the problem?
I felt like I was in.
You're eating fast food, my man.
No, but I felt like I was specifically in the Good Burger movie. You remember Good Burger, where they go to Mondo Burger and it's like the corporate entity? It just felt like the most impotent, fucking just bland,
Sterile.
dull, cul-de-sac ass, sterile environment, because he just turns around and he just grabs one of the dozens of bags of chips that's just marked chips, gives it to me in my pathetic little 3-ounce cup of flavorless guacamole, and I had my own individual little circular tray, and I sat down, and everybody else was just feeding their faces with their feed bags. It wasn't a good idea going high. It wasn't a good idea.
Sounds like a
going high.
harrowing experience.
Yeah, it was terrible, and I did not like it, and I wouldn't have it for another 10 years. And then when I finally had it again, not the same experience, but I was underwhelmed.
You're just like, this sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. But so they're big.
Wait, so why are we talking about Chipotle?
Because
Jesus
everybody's
Christ.
there's a groundswell of
Buries the
people
lead.
who are upset at Chipotle for their small portion sizes.
Now not only is it shitty quality, shitty taste,
Mm-hmm.
they're not even giving you all the food you want.
They're not even giving you all the food
They're
they
fucking
want.
skimping your ass.
And someone said on Twitter that there was an internal memo going around, because a lot of people will film just to show, like, look at this fucking pathetic ass.
Yeah, you can get a little viral on TikTok.
Yeah. Well, because of the amount of people, I don't know if this is true, but apparently it is, because someone on the Chipotle subreddit, the internal memo said that if you're being recorded, fill up the bowl.
Yeah,
So people
really
were
pile it
using
on
that.
for the little piggies.
Yeah, people were using that as like a hack. Like, oh, you can go to Chipotle now and just fucking film them and they'll give you killer portions. So this person 18 hours ago said, stop fucking recording us. No, you won't get bigger portions. The only thing you're going to get is kicked out of the store. The issue is above us, and I'm just trying to not get fired. You want to know how to actually get bigger portions? Try using please, thank you, and being patient when we are obviously overwhelmed, underpaid, and understaffed. Also, try to avoid being an entitled bitch if it's not that difficult. If you don't like our food, don't come back. It'll make both of our lives easier.
That is the thing. Just don't eat the fucking shit.
Yeah, just don't eat the fucking shit. Chipotle sucks, man. Ugh.
Yeah.
Did you ever see the video, the photo of the guy who got his finger stuck in the Chipotle wall?
In the Chipotle wall?
Yeah, there's some of the interior design has these like holes of increasing size. So it like starts at a pinhole and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And this guy apparently Chipotle finger stuck. Grown ass man got his finger stuck in the wall at Chipotle. Come on. Yeah, see? Look at that.
Incredible. I love this guy.
He got his finger stuck in the wall.
I like this guy just absolutely
Just
laughing at him.
smiling at it. Yeah,
Moron.
it's pretty good. Oh boy, let's see. What should we talk about? Should we talk about Don't Be Weak and Gay?
We can talk about the Ticketmaster thing for a little bit.
Ticketmaster.
They're getting
Live Nation.
they're getting sued for their monopoly practices. I feel
Mhm.
like everyone knows how awful it is, but just from I feel like everyone has a personal experience with this. It's also weird for us. One of the venues we like,
Which one? Bell House?
is it fine to just talk about it?
Who cares?
Yeah. The Bell House, we've done it twice now. It's been a great experience both times. It did feel a bit different this year, and then we kind of like found out why day of. They got bought by Live Nation. Luckily, the tickets went on sale as the deal was happening and stuff like that. So it was still on Eventbrite, which like has some fees, but not anywhere near like
Ticketmaster's like, oh, that'll be $40.
Right, which would suck for us because like we don't. The last thing I want is for fans to have to pay more money to come see us, and yeah, I don't know. It was just fucking like weird vibes. Everything like had new protocol. They were wanding everyone who came in.
Well, that's good because I don't want to get stabbed. But
I
also,
mean, they didn't do it last year. It didn't seem like
to
be a problem. And then, the guy was, he was like, it's going to be a good thing. You're going to have more support from us as. I hope this doesn't get anyone in trouble. I don't think
so.
But basically, you're going to have more support from us as a venue. And I was like, I felt completely supported last year, and all it's really going to do is it's going to fuck over fans who want to come to the show. They're going to have to pay so much more money. And it just fucking bites. Like,
well, they merged. This is what's funny to me is the government in 2010 approved the merger of Live Nation and Ticketmaster, and now they're basically saying, yeah, we fucked up. We shouldn't have allowed that.
Right.
I don't know how they allowed that back then. I think Live Nation also acquired Golden Voice because I remember Golden Voice used to be
they're acquiring they basically own venues now, and they also
that's part of the monopoly.
Right, and they also have like exclusive deals with artists. And they're basically one of the only places to go get tickets now. And you don't get a choice in the matter. If the venue has a deal with Live Nation, you don't get to be like, hey, can we use Eventbrite for this? And I don't know. It definitely, I'm like, are we gonna fucking the next time we go to New York, are we gonna do a Live Nation event? We don't really have a choice.
That would really up our game though if we had Live Nation on the thing.
Why?
That would give us some legitimacy.
Also, I had to use Ticketmaster this morning. You're going to make fun of me, but the U.S. Open went on sale for tennis.
I'm not going to make fun of you.
Great. But the it's just so awful the way they've made every experience. It's not even on sale to the general public. It was an Amex pre-sale. So I was like, great, it's going to be easy. Log in and not only me and a bunch of my friends who want to go, log in. First off, you're put in a queue, whatever. You finally get in. All it's showing anyone is already resale tickets. Right when it went on.
How the fuck did that?
That's what we're all saying. We're like, it's a pre-sale. It just went on sale a minute ago.
Yeah.
And you're showing me tickets for $1,600 and being like, this is a resale ticket.
Jesus
How the fuck?
Christ. I think that's the thing that happened with Taylor Swift because a lot of people were pissed off the way tickets were rolled out for Taylor Swift. It was a similar thing where immediately they were getting bought up by bots. And then you would think that in this day and age, they've solved that. And like Radiohead did a thing years ago, like a decade ago, to avoid scalpers and resellers. It was kind of fucked up because they really had to like test their fans, but they sold, I believe, direct to fans. And they just said, our tickets for this tour are going to go on sale in an unspecified 24. It'll on this day in this time. It's like getting cable installed. They're like, in this 24-hour time window, at some point the tickets will go on sale. So real tried and true fans are going to have to be there refreshing. And me and my friend Larry we stayed up all fucking night because it was like 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. they said was the window, or 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., something like that. And we just, we took turns and they didn't even go on sale until like an hour after. And I got tickets, thank God. But that was fucking annoying.
You could also. I was talking about a Meatball Special where I basically had to sell some Neil Young tickets, and it's when I went to go resell them, you had to go through Ticketmaster, and it said this artist does not allow for selling any higher than face value,
which is great. Implement that shit.
I mean, unfortunately, you have to have like I guess the artist opt in or the event. I'm sure the U.S. Open could do the same thing. And just say, like, look, if you got to get rid of your ticket, sell it to someone, but at face value.
Man, I remember back in the day.
Fucking brutal.
Back in the day, if you wanted to get a ticket from Ticketmaster, you had to go to the local WOW store, which was the combination Tower Records and cable Circuit City, and they had a Ticketmaster desk, and you had to go and you had to stand in line with the other dipshits who didn't have internet yet.
Or you go down to the actual box office.
And the lady would be there and click, click. Okay, so I got this available. I remember buying tickets to see Muse at the Wiltern at Ticketmaster. Ah, damn it. Okay, well, fuck, dude. Wow.
Why did you just
But I just feel old.
Feel old?
Yeah, I feel
when you back in my day?
old. Back in my day, I just back in my day this shit. Let's see. All right, we got that. Let's see. In other news, we got hedge funds are buying up Chinese stocks. They bought them in the last 7 of the last 8 weeks, man. And I think it's partly due to so China last week issued $138 billion in stimulus bond issues. We wish the Chinese good luck.
I'm also still available. I will move to China and post pro China shit if you
Post pro China shit. I gotta do the China vlog. I filmed some really funny stuff, and I really need to get on that because it's really too good. I should send it to you, and yeah. Well, let's see. I'll save the local guy for the bonus because this is too good.
You promised it.
I guess. Okay, yeah, you're right.
You can't promise it and then be like, oh.
We'll end on this. We'll end on this. There was a thing happening in Pasadena, which is a city in Los Angeles.
There's always things happening in Pasadena.
Last couple years, there have been mystery explosions, 150 of them. Just random explosions at night. Nobody could figure out where they were coming from. Cops were perplexed. Neighbors are frustrated. And then they finally caught the guy. He was driving a white BMW, and he was a 63-year-old man
It's always a
named
BMW driver.
Art Leon Berrien. And here's a picture of him.
It's a guy who just likes to have fun.
I just like to blow things up.
150 explosions.
But when the cops pulled him over, so there's this technology. Have you heard of Shot Spotter?
Dude, come on.
What is it?
It's like it will tell you what.
Shot Spotter is the thing that the fire department uses to. I forgot how it works, but they use it to locate nascent wildfires before they get out of control. The Shot Spotter technology enables them to find where fires have started, and then they can go put them out before they blow out of proportion.
Great.
But using that thing, there were a couple explosions last week where they were able to identify this white BMW was in the security camera footage on local cameras or something right nearby these other ones. So the cops were like on the lookout. One of the explosions goes off. They see the white BMW come by. The cops pull him over and they say, "Hey, was that you?" And I guess the guy just said, "Yeah." And then they said, Are you doing all the other explosions from the last couple
You mean
years?
the other 149?
And he just said, "Yeah, that was me." And they were
I
like,
gotta get this guy a lawyer.
"Okay, we got him." So I just love that he's just driving around. It reminds me of my explosions phase. I went through an explosions phase. My friend Alex taught me how to make a little kind of pipe bomb using ordinary fireworks that were otherwise harmless. Piccolo Pete.
What would you explode?
2 liter empty bottles, 2 liter bottles of soda.
2-liter empty bottles.
You would get all the powder out of the thing and put it in the corner of a Ziploc bag, and then put it into the lid of an empty 2 liter bottle, and like fold over the leftover baggie, and then screw the top on. Put the fuse into.
You're gonna teach people how to make bombs right now.
I feel like
Shit. I did get karma one time because I was hammering out the powder in my front yard, and I hammered too
How
hard.
old were you?
I don't know, teenager.
You were just
15.
exploding stuff?
Yeah, I would go down to the local middle school.
We had a bit of I feel like there was definitely a run of fire starting.
fire.
People would get a kick out of lighting fires.
Damn, that's very New Jersey coded.
Why?
Cause that's just a lot more depraved.
Depraved?
Yeah, I'm over here just setting off bombs in like open
That's
fields.
way more depraved.
Open fields.
You're literally like
Or like the storm
collecting
drain.
gunpowder from fireworks.
Nah,
making
but I'm
homemade bombs.
I'm blowing them up in like the.
Did you ever do the thing where you would take the piece of the lighter out and then you could throw it on the ground and it would?
No, because that's a waste of a lighter. I would, however, take on the adjustable ones where
and you could make it go.
Yeah, you'd like take off the safety cap and like make it so that you take off the inhibitor thing, the inhibitor chip.
Take off the governor. Really. see what
Governor,
that thing
yeah,
can
the
do?
governor, the governor. Damn, yeah, I love that word. That's a great double use for that word. A governor is like keeping things in check. Well, what should we end with here?
We should end with maybe a message.
To who? President?
Our haters.
Man, we give haters too much attention.
We do give haters too much attention.
Yeah. To the haters, thank you.
Thank you. What is it? Our haters made us or something?
I don't know. Our haters is kind of haters, something like that.
Either
Haters
way,
kind of or something like that. I should have brought champagne and cigars. Fuck. Maybe
why?
we'll do that because it's fun to celebrate. You're being celebratory.
It's funny to do that for the 51st.
That'd be funny. Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah, that's funnier.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, that's a good idea. Or the 52nd because that's actually one whole year.
Whoa.
Whoa. My man said, "Whoa." What?
Yeah, I guess it is. We're coming up on.
Yeah, 52 is 1 year. It's how many weeks are in a year.
Yell at me.
It's how many weeks are in a year, my man.
God, what a weird time.
Yeah, if time do be flying. Time do be flying.
I was watching the Chinese version of the 3 Body Problem because I was depressed and just 30-hour-long episodes
It's how Chinese sounds.
with bad subtitles.
Yeah. Did you ever watch?
Thank God for that show.
I should watch the Chinese version.
I haven't finished the Netflix one was so bad that I couldn't finish it.
Damn. Okay. Wow.
But I mean, I keep meaning to. But then I sit down, I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
We're gonna go into the bonus episode now. We're gonna be talking about all sorts of shit. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna talk about Furiosa. We're gonna talk about why
I haven't seen it yet.
Well, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit.
No,
and we're gonna talk about
that's insane.
Japanese people. We're gonna talk about why you shouldn't cheat on a big girl. Shouldn't cheat on a big girl, or any girl for that matter. And let's continue. What was this conversation we were just having?
About a year.
No, it was right after.
525,600 minutes.
It was
How do
the TV show.
you
Three booby problem. 3 booby problem. What a great problem that would be to have, huh? 3 boobies.
Would that be a great problem?
Yeah, it'd be a great problem
Why?
because you got one more than 2. You got an extra.
It might not be aesthetically pleasing.
I'm just saying you got one extra. It's always better to have an extra.
I don't think that's true.
3 testicle problem. I'd be glad to have that.
I wouldn't.
You're right. It'd be
2's
way
plenty.
more likely to tangle up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're sitting on it. I'm already sitting on mine.
Sitting on your balls. We'll see you there, folks. We'll see you in the bonus. BenAndMillShow.com.
And in the bonus,
You have a little hole at the tip of the penis. Is that basically the asshole?
Is that the butthole of the penis, would you say? I summon the horny demon.
I'm basically your girlfriend. You definitely have a fixation on like bathroom and stomach issues, and I've traveled.
I don't
with you,
have a
it's like-
fixation. This sucks.
Why?
This sucks. I don't want to be. I'm not some kind of fucking poop
Poo-poo
freak.
pee-pee guy?
I'm not some poo poo pee pee guy, man.
You're a poo-poo guy.
Like if I had to go right now, I wouldn't. I would wait till I got home.
No, because you have a fixation of poop and shit and pee-pee.
Jeez, man, this sucks. I don't like the pee pee poo poo allegations.